Hello, how is everybody this afternoon? It is boiling hot here where I live. I live in Alabama. I'm not going to say the city that I live in for obvious reasons. And I look terrible. I look like death warmed over, but I've just been really busy today working on things around the house, getting ready for my two bonus daughters and son-in-laws to come visit this, and granddaughter to come visit this weekend. Our granddaughter is almost 3. She'll be 3 August 17th. So we're really excited to see her. We haven't seen her since Christmas. They live up in East Tennessee. Again, not going to say where. And we live down here in Alabama. So that's, we try to get together a couple times a year. We go up there, they come down here, and then we all get together in another area of Tennessee at Christmas. And so that's not a lot of time that we get to spend with her. And we used to live in Tennessee near her, but we moved. So that's just the way it is. And we're much happier down here. Anyway, I don't know, just kind of wanted to hang out and talk for a minute. Just getting started doing these just talking videos, but tried to make a tomato pie earlier. Have you ever made a tomato pie? Well, it's a southern tomato pie recipe I found online, and I'm not so sure about the directions, but I can follow directions. I'm not a great cook, I'm not a chef, but I can follow directions. But this thing was crazy. I think I ruined the crust, but we'll see. I haven't done the last step of cooking it yet. I did everything else to get it ready before my husband gets home from work in a couple hours. I'm gonna do the last step and cook it then, and we'll see how it turns out. He's not a great tomato lover like I am, so I'm hoping it will turn out good, and at least it'll be edible, because I used this huge tomato that my sister got me from a local, I guess I need to be looking up instead of looking down. I don't know, I'll have to get used to this. Anyway, she got it from a local, like a farmer's market here in town. So, and this is the biggest tomato I've ever laid eyes on. I mean, it was bigger than both my hands laid side by side almost. It's insanely big. But I cut that puppy up and put it in that recipe, and we'll see if it's edible. It's got a lot of spices in it. It's got that tomato. The crust, the crust part is what worries me, because I browned it before I started using it, which was the tip they had on the little flyer on the crust anyway. It said beat up an egg and brush it across the crust and cook it. I think it was like 375 for 5 minutes to make it golden. Well, I did that. Then they want you to turn around and put mozzarella and cheddar cheese, a quarter cup of each, mixed together on the bottom of the crust, and cook it for like 10 minutes on 450 before you put the pie ingredients in there. And I'm like, really? That crust is probably going to be black. So I did what it said. Maybe my oven is a little faster cooking, higher temperature than others. I know all ovens are not the same, but I did what it said, and it came out, and that thing was like freaking charcoal. So we're going to see how it turns out. It's dinner tonight regardless. I'm not cooking anything else. So my husband's been on a diet for a while. He's been on kind of a keto diet, a modified version of the carnivore diet, where you just eat mostly meat. And when I say modified, he's doing some vegetables with his, which is not allowed on the carnivore, but like I said, we modified it, so he's doing really well. I'm getting ready to start eating all Mediterranean food. That's supposed to be like the diet you follow for the research they've done on the places in the world, other countries and stuff, where they call it the blue zones. I was doing some reading on it. There's a book about it that I want to get from Amazon and read, and it is all about the blue zones and how people live to be whatever age they live to be. Now, I don't want to live to be 100 if I'm not in good health, and right now I have arthritis. I have some things wrong with me that can't be cured, but nothing devastating. But I mean, nothing I can't live with. It's just there's no cure for arthritis. You just have to move around a lot and do the things I tell you to do and just try to keep it under control. So I don't want to live to be 100 anyway, but you know, in my 70s or 80s would be nice, like my parents. I think my mother was 72 and my dad was like 75, 76. No, my mother was 71. My dad was like 75, I think, when they both passed. So anyway, that would be nice, but I want to start the Mediterranean diet, and I'm not really going to treat it like a diet per se. It's going to be more the types of foods that they list for this diet, and I'm just calling it a diet, is really stuff that I eat now anyway. Fruits, vegetables, grains, things like that. So it's not going to be a big adjustment for me, but I'm going to try it, and I don't think I'll notice much of a difference, except that because I already fast every morning and I've noticed some weight go down because of that. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I guess I'm going to cut this short now. I really just want to talk about my tomato. I want to talk about my tomato pie. I keep wanting to say tomato soup. My tomato pie recipe, my southern tomato pie, or as they call it here in the South. I didn't know this till I saw it on the internet when I was trying to get the recipe. It is also known as Alabama pie. I think that's really cool. So anyway, I'll try to record another video soon. Just my rambling thoughts. You know, just stuff going through my head, things I got to do, and what I've done today. And like I said, getting ready for the kids this weekend. That's exciting. So that's taking precedence over everything else. But I hope everybody is having a wonderful day and continues to have a wonderful day and a wonderful evening. I hope it's not too terribly hot and humid where you are like it is here. I love the South. I was born and raised in the South, in this very state. But it has been so hot down here lately. It is just, it's incredible. I don't remember it being this way before I moved to Tennessee like 15 years ago. But I'm back, and here we are. So anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your evening, and I might record some tomorrow, let y'all know what I'm doing more to get ready for the kids. That is so ugly up there. That's above my patio. It needs to be scraped and repainted. So, and I'm also missing a fingernail, so I'm going to get my nails done tomorrow. It's been a rough couple of weeks, but we're gonna make it. So until then, talk to you later.